Welcome to Summarize Science. Today we are looking at a fascinating new paper about how artificial intelligence is learning to handle the complex world of scientific design. Generative AI has already changed how we make art and videos, but using it to build 3D structures like proteins and molecules is much harder. One of the biggest hurdles in science-based AI is something called symmetry. Think about it. If you take a molecule and rotate it in your hand, it is still the same molecule. However, for a standard AI, these different rotations often look like completely different objects to learn. The researchers behind this paper noticed that models spend a lot of effort learning these redundant movements instead of focusing on the actual shape. To solve this, they introduced what they call Quotient-Space Diffusion Models. Instead of working in a standard flat space, this model operates on a mathematical concept known as a quotient space. In this special space, all equivalent versions of an object, like a molecule in different orientations, are treated as a single point. This reflects the intrinsic geometry of the system rather than just where the atoms happen to be placed in a 3D coordinate box. The paper explains that a formal description of symmetry requires both the geometry of the space and the algebraic structure of the transformations. Imagine trying to find your way home, but ignoring every turn that just leads you in a circle. You would get there much faster. By focusing only on the essential states of a system, the AI doesn't have to guess which way a molecule is facing. This is achieved by a process called horizontal lifting, which induces a diffusion process back into the original space for easier implementation. The math involves lifted processes that ensure the AI only moves in directions that change the actual shape. This leads to shorter sampling paths and reduced learning difficulty because the AI is no longer chasing its own tail in circles. As the paper notes, this advantage is formally stated as a way to achieve shorter trajectories during the generation phase. During training, the model is supervised only on the horizontal components, allowing for arbitrary vertical output. This effectively tells the AI it is okay to be wrong about the orientation as long as it gets the internal structure right. This flexibility simplifies the task for the neural network significantly. The researchers compared their approach to existing methods like GeoDiff and AlphaFold 3 alignment strategies. They found that while other methods try to fix symmetry with heuristic alignments, those often lack proper mathematical samplers. In contrast, the quotient space model is built from the ground up to handle these symmetries naturally. They tested this new approach on small molecules from the GUM datasets. The results showed that this principled framework consistently outperformed previous models in terms of generation quality. Specifically, it was much better at capturing the key structural features that determine how a molecule functions. In more complex protein design tasks, their 60 million parameter model even beat out much larger models with 200 million parameters. This proves that being smarter about math is often more effective than just having a bigger computer. The model showed superior designability, meaning the proteins it designed were more likely to be stable in the real world. To recap, the researchers found a way to strip away the noise of rotation and translation from the AI learning process. By using quotient spaces, the AI focuses purely on the deformation and growth of the molecular shape itself. This leads to faster training, more stable simulations, and much higher quality scientific designs. As AI becomes more integrated into the lab, these mathematical foundations will be the key to discovering new medicines and materials. Thanks for watching Summarize Science.